Marriage is a beautiful part of life, but marriage should never be the first time you learn how to manage your emotions, money, home, boundaries, or responsibilities. You don't need to become perfect before marriage, but you should become capable. Because being a Muslim woman isn't only about preparing for a wedding, it's about preparing for life. So today, let's talk about 10 life skills every Muslim girl should learn before marriage. 1. Learn to manage your money. You don't need to be rich, but you should understand how money works. Learn how to budget, save, track your spending, avoid unnecessary debt, and understand basic banking. And most importantly, don't believe that financial responsibility is only a man's job. A woman should know how to manage money too. Even if your future husband handles most household finances, financial literacy gives you independence and confidence. 2. Learn basic cooking and nutrition. You don't need to become a professional chef. And being a good wife is not measured by how many dishes you can cook. But knowing how to prepare a few healthy, affordable meals is a valuable life skill. Learn the basics: how to store food, how to plan simple meals, how to read food labels, and how to cook when you're tired or busy. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is independence. 3. Learn emotional control. This might be one of the most important skills. Marriage means two people with different personalities, habits, expectations, and emotions living together. You'll have disagreements. You'll get annoyed. Sometimes you'll misunderstand each other. Learning emotional control doesn't mean hiding your feelings. It means learning to communicate without insulting, threatening, screaming, or saying things you'll regret later.
Pause. Think.
Then speak. A mature woman knows that not every emotion needs an immediate reaction. 4. Learn how to communicate clearly. Don't expect your future spouse to magically understand what you're thinking. Learn to say, "I felt hurt when you said that. I need some time to calm down. I don't agree with this. I need your help. I appreciate what you did." Healthy communication isn't about winning an argument. It's about understanding each other. 5. Learn your boundaries. Before marriage, know what your boundaries are. What treatment will you accept? What won't you accept? How should disagreements be handled? What about privacy? Family involvement? Personal space? Social media? Friendships? These conversations shouldn't happen only after problems appear. And remember, having boundaries doesn't make you disrespectful. You can be kind and still say no. 6. Learn basic household management. A home isn't magically managed. Someone has to organize groceries, laundry, cleaning, bills, appointments, and daily responsibilities. You don't need to do everything yourself, but you should know how a household functions. Learn how to plan a weekly routine, keep track of important documents, clean and organize efficiently, manage basic household expenses, and divide responsibilities fairly. Marriage is a partnership, not a one-person service. 7. Learn basic first aid and health awareness. You should know what to do when someone has a minor injury, fever, burn, or emergency. Learn basic first aid. Know important emergency numbers. Keep essential medicines and supplies organized. And learn when something requires professional medical attention. You don't need to diagnose everyone. You simply need enough knowledge to stay calm and act responsibly. 8. Learn to protect your digital privacy. This is especially important today. Learn how to protect your passwords. Use two-factor authentication. Recognize scams and suspicious links. Understand privacy settings. And never casually share private photos, documents, or sensitive information. Your future marriage doesn't mean you have to lose your digital boundaries. Privacy is still important. 9. Learn your Islamic rights and responsibilities. This one is extremely important. Don't enter marriage knowing only the romantic side of it. Learn about nikah, mahr, rights and responsibilities, mutual respect, conflict resolution, and family boundaries from reliable Islamic sources and qualified scholars. Don't rely only on random social media posts. Know your rights. Know your responsibilities. And understand that Islam doesn't ask a woman to accept zulm or mistreatment simply because she is married. Knowledge protects you from both ignorance and misinformation. 10. Learn to be comfortable with yourself. And finally, Learn how to be happy with yourself before someone else enters your life. Marriage should add companionship to your life. It shouldn't become your entire identity. Have your own interests. Continue learning. Take care of your relationship with Allah. Build meaningful friendships. Develop useful skills. Have goals. Because you aren't incomplete simply because you're unmarried. Your worth doesn't begin with a wedding. And it doesn't disappear if your marriage takes longer than you expected. You are already a complete human being with a purpose. So before asking, am I ready to get married? Maybe ask yourself, am I learning to communicate? Can I manage my emotions? Do I understand money? Do I know my Islamic rights and responsibilities? Can I handle everyday responsibilities? And most importantly, am I building a stronger relationship with Allah? Because preparing for marriage isn't just preparing to become someone's wife. It's preparing to become a mature, capable, and confident Muslim woman. If you're a Muslim girl preparing for your future, save this video and come back to it whenever you need a reminder. And tell me in the comments, which skill do you think every Muslim girl should learn before marriage?